There was a moment earlier this month when Jacob Eason was literally being pushed out of the picture at Georgia. In the giddy locker room following the Dawgs SEC Championship Game celebration, Eason had the misfortune to have a locker next to freshman conquering hero and teammate Jake Fromm. Reporters had to step over and actually nudge to the side one former five-star starting quarterback, Eason, to get to the current four-star starting quarterback, Fromm. Eason kept his wits about him while keeping his head buried in his phone, leaving others to consider how Fromm had done the unthinkable in leading his team to an SEC title as a true freshman. Adding to the clamor that night, Fromm had been allowed to speak to the media for the first time this season. Meanwhile, football Darwinism had made Eason an afterthought in real time. In the sport as an evolution, the same cruel truth applied once again: survival of the fittest. "That's football," Eason said, looking up from his phone and around elbows in his face. The disappointment of the Week 1 injury had long since made him a clipboard holder. In the meantime, Georgia had become the SEC title holder. In life, Eason surmised, you're going to get it with obstacles. Eason had been hit with what some described as a cheap shot, suffering a knee injury in the opener against Appalachian State. In an awkward, inspirational, and ultimately successful transition, Fromm did what some thought Eason was destined to do. "I had no idea what I was getting myself into," Fromm said. Well, he had some idea. The native of Warner Robins, Georgia, says his family repped the Dogs ever since I was born. Fromm knew of the longing. It has been 37 years since the last Georgia national championship. "We're sick of hearing the glory days of the 80s with the Dogs," tight end Jeb Blazovic summed up. "We are ready to make our own mark. No matter what may be said in preparation for the Rose Bowl semi-final against Oklahoma, Fromm couldn't have prepared for all of it to fall on him so fast as he leads the Bulldogs into the college football playoff. He doesn't play like a freshman," Oklahoma linebacker Ogbonnia Okoronkwo said. "He doesn't have any nerves." Fromm was barely a month removed from his 19th birthday when Eason went down.